Hello, I was muted. I did what my husband does all the time. Okay, so here we go. Again, let me repeat. It is day 136 in year two of, and this is our 501st episode or show. Amazing. It boggles my mind that we have done that many shows. And as my husband always begins with, what? Do you, RobLynn, live? I say it again. Do you, RobLynn, live? And the answer is yes, of course. Every one of you do RobLynn live. All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna wait for my husband to come, but in the meantime, we wanted to proceed. Not wait too long. So today's events in review. Well, as usual, at 10 a.m. we started with Marty and Chris. They do their daily live. It was a lively live. I enjoyed their live. And then 11 o'clock, there wasn't any Red. Red must have been busy, so there wasn't any live for Red. And at noon, what do we have? You all know we do Straight Talk with RobLynnLive. So we were with you for about half an hour. We had a good turnout. I think 70 plus people were there. So that's really, really good. And then we had Heroes at 2 p.m. I liked Heroes. It was very, very active. Lots of good questions being asked. There were about 200 folks there today. And that's good considering Heroes took a break. We took a break for 2 weeks for the Christmas and the New Year's. So it's going to start revving up again. But to me, 200 was a good turnout. There are a lot of leaders there. The OTEC pros were there as well. We answered every question that was posed by the participants, and the recording should be available to you. Usually, Comfort Confor has the recording as well as some of her other the people that are on her channel. I think that they will have some of the recording should be there for you. So it's a good one. If you didn't go to the live, definitely you want to watch the recording. And then at 8 p.m. is RobLynnLive, just one of the two of us, and hopefully the other half comes soon. I hope he shows up. And Ollie the Wonder Dog is here with us today. He is being a good boy. He's feeling a lot better. We took him to the vet. He got some medication. He got some injections. He got an antibiotic. So he's feeling a lot better. He's less itchy. His skin allergy seems not so intense. We've changed his diet so that he doesn't eat chicken anymore. We're just giving him kibble, which is dry dog food, and we'll see if that helps him. But Ali, thank you for the love and the prayers that you offer him. All right, we say, please pray for Ash, his lovely wife, Ash Mahan, and their two handsome young men, Omar, the author, the future author or the current author, and Yusuf, the future astronaut, as well as the tech team, media, and support teams around the globe for their good health and safety. And I know we're all praying for them because they all are so important in our lives and and for humanity. Just important that we send prayers and good thoughts. Also, please send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone who may be ill or injured for a complete and speedy recovery. Announcements. Okay, migration without hesitation. We do know there are some folks out there that have not migrated from O-Founders to OES. I know those of you who have done it can imagine that, but there are a bunch of people because we're helping those people constantly. They come to us and we help them with migration. So there are folks out there. So for you, if you know of anyone who hasn't migrated, just encourage them and offer your help. If you know how to do the migration, just help them. And it helps us all if everybody's migrated, right? And do not forget to sign the NDA or NDAs. Get your affiliate link or links. Everybody should know how to do that. Check out the newest ONPASSIVE website. The current one is gorgeous. It's just amazing. Check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel. The review of 2023 video is nice. So if you haven't seen it, check it out on the YouTube channel. Log into your OES. Check your profile. And when you check your profile, you're going to notice, most people notice, that their name and their email address is not there at this time. We know this is a temporary thing. We anticipate the O-Verify is going to be happening soon, and I'm sure this change in the profile is in preparation for O-Verify. So that's good news, right? Check the ticker and as well as your back office for any pop-ups. And again, today was a new pop-up. Exciting. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's just one pop-up, but it is meaty. It has good information and good news for all of us. So be sure to go to that pop-up whenever you can. If you know of someone who is in need of help, remember, helping one helps us all. Check out your alternate email for being active or inactive. And, as Marty said, I think either today or yesterday, he said, we probably won't be needing an alternate email in the long term, but for now, the company is having us use alternate emails. So you want to make sure that your alternate email is active and accessible to you. So make sure you check on that. Check your Yahoo email, your Gmail, your Outlook email, your Proton email, Hotmail email, AOL email. There's a whole bunch of email systems out there, but just check, email yourself and see if you receive the message. Make sure that email is accessible to you, okay? Because O-Verify is just around the corner and an OTP will be sent to the alternate email at this time for verification. So make sure if you ever need to use the OTP, you're going to need to have access to your alternate email. Attend webinars. It's good to attend various webinars. You get different perspectives, get lots of information, and attend the chats and participate in the chats as well as time permits. Hop on to OConnect webinars. You can be a host of your own webinar. You can be a host an actual webinar with attendees, or just host a webinar with just yourself, just for practice. You can be a co-host. You can be an attendee. You can be a speaker. No matter what you do, the more experience you get, the better. All right. So let me go and say some hellos to the folks in the chat. Oh, let me look at the chat. I have been looking at the chat, so let me check it out now. It makes you appreciate that you have a partner. When Rob and I are together, it's a lot easier because one person does one thing, one person does another. But when you're by yourself, gotta do it all. Oh, and I see that we have a super sticker from Francis Tay. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Appreciate your ongoing support. It was really fun because Friday night, which would be Saturday morning for Singaporeans, there was a face-to-face training by OES Classroom in Singapore. It was really nice, and Francis and his students came on camera on our Friday, I hope I didn't say Friday Night Live, but anyway, on our webinar on Friday, and we showed them saying hi to us, and they showed us the food. It was a potluck and happy faces and smiling faces. So just so you know, Francis is starting up again with the face-to-face training. It's a 3-hour training. Can you believe? And he foots the entire cost. The venue and everything is out of his pocket. And of course, his time to train is out of his, it's voluntary, right? So we want to thank him because he's doing that every Friday now. He really has a heart for humanity. Let's say hi now to, we got Brenda Ross there on our YouTube Live. We see Daniel Welsh. Hi. Irena's there. Lots of these folks are in both places. They're just helping us being in both places. We got Reram Obuleso. Ooh, you're a new name to me. I hope you can hop on to our OConnect webinar. Come and join us on this side because we're going to announce the winner of the Where is Ollie Boy contest. And we're going to have community time, and that's all on OConnect only. Michael Chata is right there helping greet everybody and keeping track of what's happening over there. And Macklemore, are you coming over to OConnect? And we love you. Hope you come on over. Who else is there? We have Go Hill Keshuba. Welcome. Come on over to OConnect if you can. And hi to Ishvar Bai Ramji Bai Vaghela. Beautiful long name. We're glad you're there. And hello to Baal Das Thakur. I'm really happy to see new people here. Kumar, Kumar. Guess who's home? You know, Ali started, so somebody's home. Kamal Vishwa Karma is here as well. Thank you. Manoj Debnath is here. Ilyasu Mbobo is here. Thank you, Ilyasu. He's a staunch supporter of our show. We also have Linny Chan. Oh, what a cute name. Linny, Lynnie there in YouTube. And we got, let me scroll down a bit. Mohammed Rafikipi. He's usually with us on OConnect, so I hope you'll hop on over our way. Benjamin Warap, hi. Come on over to OConnect. Who else is here? We got Chandra Kanta Meher over there in our YouTube Live. Welcome to our show, as well as MK Wani. Hey, there's a whole bunch of you over there. I hope you guys come on over this way. Kumar from Nepal is there as well. Hi, on our YouTube. Yogesh Jolia, a regular. Hi. Sheikh Shahajan Ali, we see you there on YouTube as well. Cynthia Deering, I know she's on our side as well. And we got Ashit Sangma with us as well. Sakshi Kumari, Dionet Schultz. Ooh, quite a few. Mohammed Modue, Mia is there. And okay, I think I got them all. Are you here with me? Here's the hat.
The airport was shut down. When I got under to pick the bags up, it was totally shut down because of an accident. Couldn't even get out.
Oh, he was at the airport and he couldn't get out of the airport because there was an accident. So I figured there was something to make him come in at 9 instead of 8. But we decided to live stream.
Okay.
So you can have this comfortable chair. You come in and just give me the other chair. I'll sit in the second chair for now.
And say live streaming though. We're on OConnect.
We're on OConnect and live streaming, yes.
Oh, good.
So I did everything announcement up till where it says tonight's topic, building your brand. I left the rest for you, the presentation and the Where's Ali contest. We need to do that.
Well, let's do that first.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the Where is Ali contest.
Hello, everybody.
Grab your chair.
Well, you're sitting. You told me I should sit.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
No, that's good. All right. There is my better half. He's fashionably late. Actually, not fashionably late, but late. All right, come a little bit this way.
Wait a minute. I wasn't hearing there's 78 people here.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here?
Can you drink water?
Do you, RobLynnLive? No, the question at this point is, do I, RobLynnLive? Oh, my goodness.
Take a deep breath and drink water. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up the contest. Take a deep breath, drink water. And let me get the presentation board up.
Okay. Evidently, you didn't need me.
Not really. Okay, so there we go. There is a RobLynnLive Building Your Brand, January 8 p.m. And you can see the image there. It's quite beautiful. What is Rob eating? What are Rob and I eating, actually? Looks like, I'm going to guess it's fish of some kind. And Ollie's lucky because he gets the dessert. Lucky boy. Oh my gosh. Lucky. All right. And before we begin the contest where you're going to guess where Ollie is, we want to say, be sure to check out our domain, which is.
Well, I can join in?
Yes.
RobLynnLive.ai.
RobLynnLive.ai. Why would they go to our domain?
Because there's waiting for you there is a gift. Not GIF, GIFTS, gifts. There are 3 free for thee and me products, also known as Omelo Netto Trim. That comes with the package. No funds will exchange hands at that moment. And all you have to do is get yourself an Omail, and with a password, of course. And then you're all set. You got Omail, you got O-Trim, and O-Net. All 3 for thee and me. And that domain again is RobLynnLive.ai.
And Chris let us know that for some reason the live stream disconnected, so we're not live streaming anymore. So just so we know that, so we can go ahead and proceed and continue to give the answers and all of that. We won't need to
do it all right here. Okay, let's have the Ollie contest. If everybody would put in the chat, where's Ollie boy?
Yes, please go ahead. Let's ring the bell. And tonight we have Chris Tizan as our contest assistant. He's going to keep track of the guesses and who guesses correctly, and he's going to tell us where Ollie boy is and what we're eating. So go ahead.
There's the bell.
Thank you.
And we're off.
Thank you very much. And here we go. And let us pause the chat so that we can actually read the chat and see if we got some guesses. So we're going to go up. The first guess.
There it is. Frank Rowe says it looks like Emerald Lake in British Columbia, Canada. And we've got some BC Columbia people here tonight. Perhaps they know where that is.
Emerald Lake.
And
That's
according
beautiful.
to Irina Stexala, who's usually first girl, she says it's Yoho National Park in the Rocky Mountains in eastern BC, Canada. Well, she agrees with Frank. Now, that's not unusual. All right, let's Alaska, according to Angie Lynn. Good guess, good guess. Mount Snow, Vermont, according to Robert Stifler. All right, Robert.
It says Mount Snow in Vermont. Okay, let's see. More guesses. Okay, we have Pauline Benjamin. She says, I stay somewhere in Colorado.
Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. BC, according to Melanie Marcano. She's in Canada. She would know. And yes, I was on YouTube and the live stream ended. Oh, that's John Barilla. Hello, John. Thanks for everything you did. I'm sure you were able to help Miss Nakamoto out while I was gone.
And if the live stream stopped, it may be because the tech team is working on certain things. So
could be.
We just be patient and know that all of this is happening for a reason, and everything's going to get better as the tech team works diligently on our software. And we want to say hello to Iliasu. He made his way here. He says, hello, RobLynnLive.
Isabel Bailey says Canada, Colorado by Greg Lakin. I think somewhere in British Columbia, Karina Lance, she would know. She's up in that neck of the woods. Richard Lamont says British Columbia, Canada. Great Britain says Sarananda Das. Brenda Ross says Alaska, Alaska by Antoinette. And Mohammed Rafiq says hello. Hello to you, brother. All right, I think that may be it. Looks like is somewhere. Very good, David.
David says, Ollie looks like he is somewhere I will never go.
Too cold for me.
Too cold for me anymore.
All right, let's see. I believe that should be it.
Greg Lakin says Mount Snow when it used to have snow. And we have John Barilla. He says it has to be British Columbia, Canada, because my evil twin is shouting, Frank Rowe, Frank Rowe, Frank Rowe in my ear. And Karina's guess is, she said, I think somewhere in BC. And then we had Irena respond, great guess.
All right, all right, all right.
Happy morning, Rob, says Muthu Kumar.
That's true. I should have been here last night, I guess.
Greg Lakin.
Colorado for Greg Lakin.
Yes, Colorado. I am not in what?
Rectaline race. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, and we got Purush Showtime saying good evening. Welcome, Purush Showtime.
Right.
My next backyard, hashtag RobLynnLive.
There you go, Armin.
And Angela Laland exclaims, Montana!
Okay, could be, could be, could be.
And Frank Rose says, Ollie looks like he is eating Nanaimo bars. Yummy.
Ooh.
Nanaimo bars. I've never heard of that. It sounds cool.
Looks like plenty of chocolate there.
And Charlie Ellis is in the house.
Says Canada.
He
All
says
right, Charlie.
Canada, Canada, Canada.
He sounds pretty sure of himself.
And Lisa McBride says, I was booted out twice, but I'm back because I am a RobLynnLiver.
All right. Do you, RobLynnLive? I think the answer is yes. There's over 80 people here. You didn't need me.
Yeah,
You're
right.
just cranking it out. I'm here. There's 50, 60. You do it by yourself, and there's 80.
Right. We have Patricia Green saying, I say Canada, Colorado, or Poland.
Could be. All right. I think that's it on, Lisa.
Let's look for more guesses. Just wait.
All right.
We're already on
what I'm in a
OConnect.
hurry for.
There's no rush. And we have Emmanuel Onyeguli saying Canada.
Canada, good guess.
All right. I think that's it. Let me pick one more time. If there's any more guesses. Richard Lamont says, bite me, Rob.
Yeah, I got bitten at the airport. I was at the airport picking up a friend, and there was an accident underneath one of the air sides where the pickups are, baggage claim, and they had the whole thing blocked. It was backed up all the way to the airport exit. And I was already in the underneath part to pick my friend up. And next thing I know, they blocked it off and wouldn't let anybody go in or out. Just dandy. So I sat there an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, instead of being here.
Laurie, well, at least you're here now. Laurie Lund says, wait, hold on. Pause the chat. Laurie Lund, wait, I want to get, she says, looks like my backyard, Colorado.
All right.
Armin says, Turtle Island.
Could be Turtle Island. Could be.
Irena says, not Poland for sure. I know every corner, Pat. And David Rosowski says, see, Rob, that's what you get for having friends. LOL.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So we're caught up right now, and those are the guesses. Right. So we're going to have Chris come on in. I think he's going to read the answers. I'm going to bring him over, I think. Can type CHRIS.
I can, yeah.
Try again. Okay. Return.
I do.
Okay. There we go. I'll be right over, everybody. We'll turn this off.
Yes, we will.
There we go.
That can come over to me. Be good. Thank you. All right, Chris Tiazone, come on down, brother.
Hi, everyone. Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Okay, here it is. Ollie has been to Emerald Lake in winter at Yoho National Park, BC, Canada. Nestled within the enchanting Yoho National Park, British Columbia, Canada, Emerald Lake lives up to its name as a shimmering jewel surrounded by the lush forests and towering mountains. This pristine lake showcases a mesmerizing shade of greenish blue. Emerald Lake is a freshwater lake. Yoho National Park is one of the 4 contiguous national parks in the heart of Canada's Rocky Mountains, along the boundary of British Columbia and Alberta provinces. It is a popular destination for both day and overnight trips, with trails for snowshoeing. Oh, snowshoeing. Cross-country skiing. Oh, I remember Greg Layton. It is his liking in snow skiing. And backcountry skiing during the winter. Both Rob and Lynn are having a meal of poutine. Or poutine. Poutine is a wonderful and delicious concoction of crispy fries drizzled on gravy and jumbo cheese curds and is one of the most quintessential Canadian dishes, if not as the unofficial national food of Canada. The dreamy dish was created in Warwick, Quebec, back in 1957 when a hungry patron at a restaurant called the Laughing Elf asked the owner to top off his fries and cheese curds. Oh, that's the history. So, as the story goes, the owner honored his customer's request, but not before declaring that it would make maudite poutine or a damned mess. A damned mess. And thus, the delicious decadent mess that is poutine was born. So Ollie Boy is enjoying his dessert of Nanaimo bars. Oh, Frank Rowe is correct. Nanaimo bars. The Nanaimo bar is not a bar as such, but a square made in large slabs and cut into squares for enjoying. Named after the British Columbian city of Nanaimo, these three-layered slices of heaven required no baking and no and are composed of smooth vanilla icing or custard and sandwiched between a crumb base layer and chocolate ganache top, which gives the bar a perfect crunch. Oh, reading those words makes me my tongue say savor those dish. Well, congrats for guessing right, Frank Rowe, Arenas Texala, and surprisingly Richard Lamotte. Uh, so we'd like to have that bite of that Naimo bar. And everyone else not mentioned, thanks for participating at Roblyn Live. You're muted.
As usual, I'm muted. All right. Thank you very much, Chris. We appreciate that. There's still 78 here, but I didn't run anybody off yet, Lynn. So let's get it on. Did you already go over the announcements or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you talk a little bit about what was in OES, just that there was an OES thing? Okay. There's going to be some clarification on it coming in the next few days, which is good. All right.
Yeah.
Tonight's topic, building your brand. And we mentioned it last night here. That's what we were going to talk about. And Ollie has a question for all of you. How are you building your brand? What are you doing right now to build your ONPASSIVE brand? We know what we're doing, and we'll just mention it briefly in passing. We have the RobLynnLive network. And if you type into Google RobLynnLive, up pops RobLynnLive. So it's taken a while. But actually it's taken a couple of years just about, but we're now known as RobLynnLive, and our domain is roblynnlive.ai.
Can you drink? He's trying to eat because he's so hungry. I said, at least swallow your food before you keep talking. That would be a better idea.
I probably better go brush my teeth too, but that's all right.
Main thing is swallow your food. Okay, you got it, right? Are you done?
Yeah, I got it. All right.
You
All
sure?
right. I'm good.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Are we ready? All right. Well, and Ollie's question of the evening, how are you building your brand? Well, when building a brand, it's multifaceted. It's not easy, just one thing that you have to know about or have to do. It involves creating an identity, a strong identity at that, and are ONPASSIVE. Look at the identity that Ash and Company has created for all of us. Building a positive reputation, and most importantly, targeting your audience. You got to have an audience. We do. We're going after people that like digital products, and that's what we have to offer at this moment, digital products and physical products coming soon. Let's just name a few of the steps involved in effectively building one's brand, okay? First off, Define your purpose. You got to have a purpose. You got to have a vision. Enter Ash Mafara. He comes along. He's got a vision. And he put together with that values, and he made it clear what we stand for as ONPASSIVE, and that our mission is to uplift humanity. So we have a solid foundation for our brand, because we're going to be known as the uplifters of humanity, which is pretty cool stuff. So understand your target audience. You got to know who you're going after and know the needs of that audience, as well as their behaviors, their preferences, what they're interested in. For example, we're going after people that like OConnect. They like OMail, and they like social media, and many of them want to be able to trim a URL without having to pay a fortune to some third party. So it's all good. It's all working fine. All right. Create your brand identity. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, take a look at this right off the bat. Whoopsie, there it is. There's the logo, the ONPASSIVE logo, on the hat right here, as you can see. Yeah, there it is. And that's how you create your brand identity. You include a logo. You have a color scheme, which ONPASSIVE has. And you have visual elements. Be consistent, as consistency brings them back for more. In other words, when you start something, stick with it, especially if it's working. And if you look around the globe, people are starting to notice all over the globe the ONPASSIVE logo, and that's good stuff. Now, like in Ash's case, you have to have a compelling story. You got to have a story you can tell all the folks. Well, Ash had a story that he told us as founding members. You want me to get the little chair? I will.
No. Just
Stop moving. Okay. All right.
we push it down a bit. Too high.
I'm too high. Okay. I can do that myself. Okay. So in creating your brand identity, first off, you go with the logo. Then you have a color scheme and a visual elements, all sorts of visual elements. Be consistent, as consistency will bring people back. If people see the same thing over and over again, they feel comfortable with it and want to come back to it. Have a story, a compelling story. Perfect example is ONPASSIVE. Connect emotionally with your audience. I would say we connect emotionally all over the globe. There's so many different peoples. There's different cultures. There's different races and colors. There's different religions. That's how we're connecting. We've got a compelling story. Bring forth highlights of our journey. Well, that's what we've been doing all over the globe. Bring forth your values and make sure the world knows who the people are behind the brand. And as founders, you guys, Ash Mafara, and the crew that's all over the globe, whether they be in Hyderabad, Dubai, sunny Singapore, or Orlando, Florida, or Abu Dhabi, you got to know the people behind the brand. And as you've heard and you've seen, look at what Mohammed Nazal is doing. You think people know who he is now that he's on Twitter and X? Outstanding stuff that they're producing. Don't have to go far to see it. And everybody likes to see the same thing repeated. It draws them back. Establish a strong online presence. Whoa, do you think ONPASSIVE has a strong online presence? Thank you. Mm-hmm. A well-designed website. Think we've got a well-designed website? I'd say we do. In fact, we've got a newly designed website every Monday. Ain't nobody else out there in the world has that. Only ONPASSIVE. So we are establishing a strong online presence with our website, and then social media. Many of you are on the other guys, Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. That's okay to use them. Okay, but we also have ONET, and that's another place that social media can enter into. We can do a blog, we can have clubs, we can do postings, good stuff. And that's how you get the name out and get the logo out and get the products out there to be seen. So also be consistent with your branding. You know, don't have ONPASSIVE this and then ready filter that. It's all ONPASSIVE, okay? So stay consistent with the brand. And while you're doing that, deliver quality, because the highest quality products, again, they bring people back to the marketplace. And this does a couple of things. It brings on consumer loyalty, and it builds trust. And what better way to communicate with people than if they trust you? If they trust you, they're going to want to do business with you. Very simple. Engage in social responsibility. In other words, perfect example again, Ashmapara. Something happens in India, that was the flooding. ONPASSIVE was right there to help with not just money, but medicines and food supplies and you name it, water, bottled water. Same thing when it happened in Turkey and Iran with the earthquakes. Who was first on the scene? Wasn't the Red Cross. ONPASSIVE to the rescue. Well, that people notice that. They really do. And that's a cause that ASH supports. Building up humanity and helping those less fortunate, as well as helping those in need when a natural disaster happens. All right. Seek customer feedback. You gotta hear from the folks, okay? You want to hear from the folks as to what they really want. Are they tired of this because they can only do that? Or what do they really want? Well, get some customer feedback. That's the best way to know what people want. So there. Then the information you gather will improve the products or services. Right off the bat, you're going to tweak things, and things are going to get better and better and better and stronger and stronger and stronger. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Now, by getting this feedback, you can address issues that need to be resolved or, resolved or settled. In other words, if you're having an issue, by getting that customer feedback, you're going to know what they really want, what the folks really want. And you can show that you value your customers' opinions. This isn't rocket science. It's just a lot of it's common sense, and a lot of it is stuff that ONPASSIVE is already doing. Investing in marketing and media. Think ONPASSIVE does that? Oh, yeah. You've seen us at the Burj with the light shows. You've seen us at the train station. Not to be confused with Yellowstone, where they say take them to the train station, which means get rid of people. It's the real train station where there's over 1 million people, I guess, a day go through that train station. Killer. Absolutely killer. It's digital, it's LED, it reaches out and grabs you and doesn't let you go. Because as you're going on the escalator, there's ONPASSIVE. As you're on the walkway, there's ONPASSIVE. As you're arriving at the train station, there's the wraparound for ONPASSIVE. So we're getting out there. People are seeing us through the media, as well as traditional advertising. Perfect example, we're in the bowling alley, we're in the movie theater, we're in the mall. We've got stickers on the side of cars with Super Magulus. We're even sponsoring the police department with their Mercedes in Dubai. Come on, we're doing it all. Mm-hmm. We're not traditional, but we do the traditional things that work, as well as all these new practices. So while we're at all this, monitor and measure. That's what we do with AI. Monitor and measure with the use of artificial intelligence, the use of analytics, where we know what people want after they've told us, and we keep track of it. And AI will do that. And other monitoring tools that will track the matrices. In other words, the matrix of what's involved. And it aids in assessing the impact of whatever we're trying to brand. Perfect example is OConnect. Perfect example. The analytics are telling us who wants it, when they want it, and how they want it. Right here, right now. That's being done by our media department and our technical department as well. So it will have one heck of an impact on our branding by doing all these things. So was that everything? I thought that was. I could be wrong. Yes, we talked about marketing. Yes, we did. So that's it from here. Just wanted to give you some tips on actually how ONPASSIVE is doing the marketing and the branding and how we're doing our branding. And our branding is through our domain. And we'll all have a domain before you know it. We'll all have our very own domains. And people will just be clicking away and clicking and charging. And commissions will be floating at you, at all of us, for sure. So that all being said, there was a couple of questions in the chat I noticed, and I'll be happy to entertain them and answer the ones I can. Not far from there. Let's see.
Okay, let's scroll it. These are for you.
All right. Let's see. There was one question in particular I wanted to answer, but let me see. Let's see if we can find it. If not, if you wrote a question in the chat, if you'd rewrite it in the chat, we'll certainly pick it up. But there's been, with 70, 80 people here, there's been so many different things. Here's no sound from Karina Lance. No sound, she says. That must have been some time ago. All right. I don't see the question. There's been a couple of questions. If you'll put it in the chat one more time, we'll certainly answer them the best we can. So, this all being said, are we ready for community time? Well, all right. Let's do it. Now, here's how we do community time. If you're interested in coming to the panel, and that would be wonderful, all you have to do is Lynn, first off, will turn on the attendee. It's like a link.
Speaker request link.
Yeah, it's a speaker request link.
Button.
It's a button. You click on that button and voila, it comes up on our screen here at the host position. She's able to click on you, and within 3 seconds, you're on the panel. It's that easy. It's easy peasy. All right. So
tonight's topic is building your brand. And what was the Ollie question? Do you remember?
The Ollie question is what are you doing to build your brand? Like in our case, we're using YouTube, and we're just out there. We're on OConnect. That's branding us as well.
Okay, that's a good question to start off with. So that would be something we might want to discuss when you come to the community time. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to enable that speaker request icon, and you're going to see on your device, you're going to see a new icon that appears. It looks like it's a person with waving like sound
lines through it.
Yeah, curvy lines around that person. So that is the speaker icon. All you got to do is click on it. When you click on it, we will know that you want to be a speaker, and we'll accept your request to be a speaker, and you'll see how fast it works.
The more the merrier.
So let me change the ticker. This again, thank you to Michael Chatter for this beautiful ticker that we've been enjoying all night. We appreciate you to no end.
All right.
And oh wait, sorry. Let me try that again. Speaker icon. And here we go. Here are the instructions for you to become a speaker.
To be a panelist, just click the little speaker button on the bottom of your screen and request the icon.
And here we go. We're going to go ahead and enable that right now. And feel free to request to be a speaker right now. You'll see how quick it works. Thank you, Melanie.
Melanie Marcano, double M. Armin Hogue is in the house. JJB the Tin Man is in the house. Pat Green is in the house. Well, this is quick, and they're already there. Robert Stifler in the house. Hello, Robert. Glad you're here, brother. Greg, it looks like Greg Lakin. And Michelle Weaver is in the house. All right, all right, all right. Look at this, man. They're jumping on here like flies. Woo, doggies. All right, Robert.
Nice to have you all.
And I'll apologize to you panelists for my tardiness. I have no excuse other than traffic. That's my only excuse. Other than I was trying to be a good Samaritan.
Hi, Robert.
All right, all right, all right. Still 64. I only ran 14 of them off. Not too bad. So let's see who else wants to come in, if anyone. And they're more than welcome. I see Armin. I see Michelle Weaver. I see Mel Marcano, Mel double M. I see Dorothy is here from Kansas, Patricia Green, and Robert Stifler, Greg Lakin, John Barilla, and Michelle. I think that's it for now. Do you see anybody else that's asking?
Haven't seen. Let me check the chat.
Now I've even run the people off that normally come to the panel. I'm just terrible here.
Leg Dega, she says me. So we want to let you know, Leg Dega, that there's now an easier way to come into the panel. Just click on the speaker icon and you'll
Jigbody's here. All right, Jigbody.
All right. So Leg Dega, just look for the speaker icon. It's going to appear on your control panel. Click on it and we will bring you right in, Leg Dega. Okay?
And it is fast.
And we have Kiana here.
Kiana, our favorite monk from New York City. Hello, brother.
Right on. I love this new system of bringing people to the panel.
Yes, it's handy and no more me's.
Yep. So Leg Dega, go ahead and click that button. You can do it, Leg Dega.
There's Jake Bodie. I see you.
Yay. Hooray.
All right. We're getting there. Oh, one more.
Christy
coming to the panel.
Good evening, Rob sir, Lynn ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Namaskar.
Same you too, sir. Love you both. Love you all.
Love you right back, brother. And it looks like Greg Lakin is cold wherever he is, which I think is in Vermont.
Today I can't attend in YouTube live because in my temple I was celebrating, celebrating my main teacher. He was 105 years before in Bangladesh. So I was did the one occasion today. Sorry about it.
So he's 105 years old?
Yeah, he's already passing away 2012, 30 January.
Wow.
All right. Well, let's get this show on the road here. Oh, we got one more person coming in now. Let's see who that is.
All right.
It's one and only Clayton. All right, Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton.
All right.
Clayton.
All right, Robert. Clayton's coming in too.
Yay.
Which is good. And there's Leg Dega. I see you. All right. Now, I guess we'll do the old hand raise thing unless there's no hands raised. And then I guess the ball's in my court to call upon some folks. So,
Muthu Kumar's come in.
all right.
Muthu Kumar.
Well, see, I didn't run the panelists off. See? They're coming in.
Good job.
Left and right.
Wow. Beautiful. We love it.
All right. And I didn't sing You Can Get Anything You Want, but we'll hold that off.
Okay.
For tonight. I think they all need a break from that. All right, let's see where we're at. Any other people? That's it for now. And any hands raised? We're talking about building your brand, what it is to build a brand. And Mel Marcano, you're first on The Price is Right.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good night, good morning. Building the brand. Yeah. You have to have look-alike audience. I know that for sure. Like people with like-minded people. And that's what we have in ONPASSIVE. Everybody's looking for going the humanity way. So that's one of the most important things. And yes, according to you, Rob, yes, you have to have a name for a brand. And I personally already have a name. It's a while back before I was even in ONPASSIVE, and I'm gonna stick to that brand name because, as I mentioned, I'll say it over and over. It was given to me in a dream, and I would not change it. I just don't have the AI yet, .ai, but I have the name already, which I'm using in something. And
Are you able to share that to where we know what your name is?
oh, I did mention resilient. Resilient. The one I have is resilientgadgets.com. But when they actually have our own domain name, I'm just gonna switch it because I've already looked it up.
Okay.
I know ONPASSIVE might give us one or let us choose. But for now, I looked up in GoDaddy, which is for now temporary, and I saw it already. It said, yes, you can get that. So take care of it before it's taken. So I took it, and it can change when ONPASSIVE come, but I'm going to keep the resilient because that's what was given to me. And I have a nice little slogan. I wrote up something about resilient and why the name became resilient to me, why it stuck in my mind, and what was the purpose, right? And yeah, I'm already looking into, well, halfway building my brand. It's already built in one way, but not with AI, .ai.
AI is going to be here to serve you.
Yeah, so I'm already taking the steps already and
all right,
trying to establish myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, we appreciate that. The panel is growing. Look at this.
I'm glad
3,
you're back,
6,
Rob.
9, 12. There's 15 on the panel already. This is good.
And Rob, glad you're back with us because you said there was accident and you got back safe, so we're thankful.
Well, thank you. I'm very thankful. And this lady just stopped. It was a lady driver. It happened to be. Hi, Clayton. Just happened to be a lady driver. All her luggage came flying out the back because she hadn't closed it, and it just stopped traffic for an hour and a half. So, but I'm here now. I'm safe. My friends are safe and home, thank goodness. And we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to rumble right here now. Look at this panel now. This is strong. Very strong.
Nice.
Again, I'm sorry I wasn't here for the kickoff, but Miss Nakamoto is more than capable. That's why she's the executive producer, and I'm the what do you call it, a gaffer or gap boy, the gaffer. I go for the coffee. That's what I do. All right, where are we at here? There's a big panel here, and let's see if I can see any other hands. All right, I think we're going to go to Rita. Rita, you're second on The Price is Right.
Hi everyone. Happy Sunday and happy Monday to everyone who is in that site. So you're most welcome, Mr. Rob. They say that that there was an accident. It's good that you are home safe, and thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you want me to say?
Whatever you feel about branding or just about any subject, but tonight's topic is building your brand.
Yeah, I have a couple, but up to now, I just want to know because as I said, most of my what do you call it, accounts, and the one that I'm managing, because I'm gonna put them all under my name, and I want to do something that really related to my family, so that I can come up with it. I have some, but I'm not yet determined which one that I'm gonna take. So I have an idea about that, but I will love to hear other people talking about their brand too. Maybe I will steal something out of it.
Oh, I think there's going to be some comments on branding tonight. Yeah, buddy.
That would be
all
nice.
Right. Good
Thank
stuff,
you.
Rita. Did you and I still need to work on some of the accounts, or did you get that done yet? Okay.
Yes, we have to. Lynn, I thought it was your number, but it was Lynn number, but she texted me your number.
Oh, I'm sure she
And
did.
I don't know which time is good for you, because I don't want to call you while maybe you are in webinar or maybe you are doing something. I will text you and then text me back to know exactly what time will be good for you.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll get it all worked out. All right, one by one, and the next person up on the Price is Right is the one and only Dorothy. Dorothy, Tin Man's looking for you. Pat Green, I know who it is.
No, just make sure people know.
Oh, Pat Green is from Kansas, and I affectionately refer to her as the Tin Man's friend Dorothy. Go ahead, Pat. Pat Green, you're on the Price is Right. And I think we might have to do a little refreshing. If you don't mind, Miss Green, we'll wait a moment for you.
Okay. Oh, good.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, back.
Yes. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. All right, go ahead.
Rob, I'm really glad that you're safe and you're back home. I know Lynn was missing you also. But I wanted to go back to basics on this branding thing. Number one, what is branding? I got two questions for you. And the second one is, why do we want to promote our brand?
Okay, are you asking me or the panel or?
You or anybody else?
Okay,
that wants to
branding.
answer.
That's why we're doing what we're doing with RobLynnLive. We want to put our name out there so that people all over the globe know who RobLynnLive is. And that's our brand, RobLynnLive. We started 501 shows ago with RobLynnLive, and we want to reinforce the best we can by continuing to do these shows at 8 o'clock at night, and the one that we're doing also at 12 noon. That's how we're branding RobLynnLive for now. Also, we're on YouTube. We're live streaming, and that's another form of getting out there to the media and blitzing, because who knows who's watching YouTube. And the same thing, people can watch the replays on YouTube. So the views can go anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 1,000, 2,000. That brands us right there. And the second question was, why brand? Is that what you were asking?
Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't even write it down. I remembered. Holy smokes. All right, why brand? Well, if you don't brand, people won't.
Let me start with the definition from branding. So,
okay.
Branding and marketing in particular, not like branding a cow, you know what I mean? Iron branding, but it's branding in terms of marketing. Being able to define your business and its purpose can have a significant impact on your ability to build a customer base. Before you can start creating your brand, learn what a brand is and how it fits into your marketing strategy. So we talked about what is the definition of it. You know, branding is a process where a business makes itself known to the public and differentiates itself from competitors. Branding typically includes a phrase, design, or idea that makes it easily identifiable to the public.
RobLynnLive.ai. That's brand.
That's right. And how to build a brand? In order to build a brand, businesses should complete 4 steps. And the 4 steps are: define your company's identity, highlight your target audience, organize your company around desired identity, and don't be afraid to revise. So it talks about why branding is important. The right brand identity can potentially help you get established within your industry. This can help you compete with those who offer similar services as your brand gets more recognition. So that's,
all right, thank you.
Yeah.
That
was
helped a lot
much
because I
better
didn't
answer than I was
understand
given.
Oh, you see what
that was. So.
Oh, was that basic enough?
Yeah, that helped a lot because I'm not really. I know you push a button on a computer and this happens, and you push that button and that happens, but I'm not real savvy on doing things on the computer and stuff. So it helped me a lot, and I hope that's not a dumb questions, but
No, it's
I
a
wanted
good
to ask.
question. It was a good question. Thank you for asking it.
You're welcome.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
I can't see the hand.
Musa Kumar.
Oh, Musa Kumar.
Muthu Kumar.
Muthu Kumar, come on down. Let's hear from you, brother. Go ahead, Muthu.
Can you unmute?
Go ahead and unmute. Click that button at the bottom there and unmute.
There you go. You're unmuted now.
Yeah, yeah. Good morning. Good morning, RobLynn. Good morning, my dear all founders. Good morning, my dear Ash. Sir, actually, we had many types of branding our company. We had many advertisement and many types. But in my case, how I branded our ONPASSIVE means just I got a call from my bank managers and asked me to update your KYC. I went there and asked. I removed my Gmail and I put my email there. Not now. It is happened 1 year before. Okay, last 2022. He asked me what is OML.ai because we didn't hear that OML.ai anywhere. I told this is our ONPASSIVE company is going to come soon and become a viral. So like Google, we are also going to be on market very soon. This is a company like that. I explained everything to him about our ONPASSIVE. He got very much impressed. First, I told about that OML. In OML, we don't have any minimum GB like that. Okay, we have unlimited storage, cloud storage like that. So I explained him because directly if I go and explain to that people means they won't allow me to explain. They won't give any appointment to me. So on behalf of my changing my KYC at that time I went and I explained about first I would insist about our ONPASSIVE. How is after that he got very much impressed. Not now. This is happened last 2020. Is my email ID and that manager put he is came under my affiliate. Okay, now he is my affiliate. He not only is affiliate, his team also became an affiliate to me. So I got nearly 10 members by branding our ONPASSIVE in that bank. Okay, so this is the way of branding our ONPASSIVE. My type, this is my types. Okay. I think so like that. I think it is very useful for the people who are asking why we have to brand the company. So this is my question. Thank you, RobLynn. I think I should understand.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. And that's pretty cool about going to the bank and changing his his email to an O-mail. And that's a way of branding ONPASSIVE right there at the bank.
Yeah.
So that's good stuff.
Very good. So just when you're speaking, I think you have YouTube open or Facebook or one of your other tabs open. We hear an echo from you, Muthu Kumar. So you need to turn off everything else. Only have OConnect open. Okay, can you hear us? Can you hear? I think he got frozen. He may not be hearing us.
He appears frozen.
He might be buffering.
Okay.
When he comes back, I want to explain to him because it was hard to hear him.
Yes.
With the other sound coming through.
All right. Well, let's go over to Mel. Mel, let's go. It's you.
Thank you, Rob.
Sure.
I know other people have a chance to talk, but since I learned about branding before, ONPASSIVE is our main brand. This is the big brand. But within ONPASSIVE, we have many of us, well, as Ash said, executives or affiliates. So each of us is going to have our own business within ONPASSIVE, our own platform. And it's good that we let people know who we are. In ONPASSIVE, we are like, say, for example, Rita. Rita would have her own band, whatever she named herself. So people once, as Rob said, you put them in Google, and then they would know that's Rita's brand. They put me in Google, and that's how it's supposed to be. So branding is not, it's not hard. It's just having that specific name you call yourself, a specific name for your business. Even if we are already in ONPASSIVE, we are branded because of ONPASSIVE, but within ONPASSIVE, when we have our own domain, we're supposed to have our own to brand who we are. So people will know, okay, that such and such a person goes by that name. So once they Google us, the link or the AI will follow us through them, through the people who are searching for us. So that's how we brand ourselves. We just want a name to be remembered, not our own name, but a name, that specific name, a special name. So when people are looking for us, this is the name that they remember for Aman Hogue or whoever it is. That's what
All
the
right.
branding is. Things I didn't know, but I learned it from previous. So, yeah.
Right. All right. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Looks like next up is Armin Hogue. Go ahead, Armin.
Hey, good evening, everybody around the world there. Great to see your smiling faces. Good to see you got back safe, Rob. And Lynn, what a great, outstanding job you do. Holy. Talking about branding, well, here's two of them. Barking Tree Frogs, Batman. Is Armin holding a Tim Hortons coffee? There's a couple of brandings.
I like that hat, too. That hat's a brand, too.
Oh, sure is. I got a couple of these.
Yeah.
Thanks. And hey, good to see you, Chris, John, Greg. Hey, Barking Tree Frogs, Batman. Thank you for that. And Chris, thanks a lot for that emoji. That was something else. Was it you? But anyways, that's Djibouti. Did I pronounce it right? Djibouti? I think I did.
Djibouti.
Okay.
Djibouti.
J-sound.
All right.
J-sound for Djibouti.
Good to see you, Patricia. I know Lori is in the background there, and Mel, and all my great friends. I want to appreciate you all, and I'll shut up now and let you guys take control. That's
all right. I bought yesterday while I was at the store. I bought 52 razors. I'll send you one, just in case you want to trim up.
No. You know what I need, Rob? You don't need to send me razor. Just get me a cat. A cat will lick it right off.
Gross.
All right. All right. We're moving on now, Armin, as Ayush says. And let's see where we're going. Anybody else want to do the hand raise thing, or do you want me just to select someone?
While we wait for someone to speak or raise their hand, why not go ahead and we have three depth here today. We have Clayton. What's your sign name?
Double C.
For cat? Coffee. I drink coffee every day. Oh, so sign name again. One more time. Like that. CT. And the sign of coffee.
All right.
That's a fancy sign name. Okay. Clayton, I got it. And then we have also with us, who else is here?
Cecil Weir was here a minute ago.
Cecil, is he still here?
I don't see him.
He's in Canada, and his internet kind of gets weak.
Okay.
Cecil. And his sign in is this, you guys.
And then Robert was here, and I don't see Robert.
And then we have Robert
Stifler.
What happened to Robert?
I don't know. I don't see him.
Robert, he's gone. Okay, we'll wait for Robert and Cecil to come back, and let's teach some signs, some simple signs soon. Okay?
Right.
He said, all right, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. In the meantime, we go to, is Armin done talking?
Yeah, he finished.
Nope.
Oh, he didn't finish. He's back.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Armin, go ahead.
Okay, I work with the deaf myself for quite a while, And they taught me that, and I want to know what the difference is between coffee sign language, and work. This is what I was taught as work. 2 fists on top and pumping like that.
Okay, we'll have Clayton. Clayton, can you help Armand?
Work.
Want to know the difference between two signs, work and what?
And
And
coffee? Coffee?
Okay, that's coffee. You see, Clayton?
Oh, okay.
Because you know how you grind the coffee? You grind
Coffee.
the
Oh,
coffee.
coffee. Oh,
So
okay.
everybody copy this. Do this.
Oh. You know, when I worked at the plant, we would joke around, you know, us guys, you know. We would go, you, wait, you, L over your heart with your thumb up. That means lazy. That means lazy. So we go, you lazy worker. And that would be our way of saying you're slacking off, but really you got sweat coming down. We're all working hard. It was just a way to horse around, you know.
I could have used that at Yellow Freight for the 23 years I was there. We had a lot of we had some slackers.
Well, I got a lot more slang I could say in sign language, but I won't.
Right, best to keep it clean.
This is the sign for lazy, the letter L on your chest, like this. Lazy.
Yeah, lazy. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see, that's the right sign, lazy.
How do you say llama? I'd like to say lazy llama. Lazy llama.
So he's asking Robert, how do you sign llama? Oh, he's asking for confirmation. This is the sign for giraffe, so it's not giraffe. So what's giraffe? Yeah. What's sign for llama?
Oh, okay. Well,
you could initialize the sign. So giraffe is like this, and maybe you can say llama like this.
Sure.
Similar to giraffe, so llama. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And it spits, you know, llama spit, right? You know that llama spit, he's saying. So you could do this. That's the thing to show that they spit. Llama spit. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Clayton.
All right. Well, where are we going next?
So much for the horsing around. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll mute.
All right. Like Dega.
You could ask, you know, like the topic is building your brand. What are you doing to build your brand?
Yes.
Maybe people haven't started building their brand, so they could say what they would like to do in terms of branding, and maybe their ideas of how they could brand themselves, what represents them. You know, get some ideas going. Everybody can give each other feedback and help each other.
So, Lagdega, have you had some time to think about branding and where you're headed that way?
Yes, thank you, RobLynn. I thank God for Rob. He got you home safely.
Thank you.
And good evening to everyone. Yes, I'm building a brand for my family together, but I haven't come up with a name yet. What I'm doing is that I made a business card, so it's ONPASSIVE. It has the name ONPASSIVE. It doesn't have our family name yet. So what I'm doing, I'm taking it to places. I take it to like a FedEx office, Giant, the grocery stores, any place I can find. You know, I'll go and then I ask them if I can leave them some of my cards. And the one who allows me, I just give them a bunch, or at the phone stores, and I leave there so that they distribute it to their customers. So that I have my link, the ONPASSIVE link on it. So trying to see that if they can already promoting my link with their customers. And also I'm trying to do something on YouTube. I have a channel, but I'm not able to work on it yet because I need help. So I opened the YouTube channel, but I haven't put anything, to attract customers because I don't have much idea. So still working on that. But this is what I'm doing to start building our family branding little by little until I found a name for our family name brand.
Well, you might find when domain comes out real soon that that'll be a help. They may have a list of what they recommend. It may be real easy when that happens. So no rush, but you're on the right track for sure with the thinking about YouTube and having your own channel. It's a good place.
Yes.
Start.
Yes. Thank you so much. I've been listening to other people, advice too. It's always good to hear for other people. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll go quickly to the chat. We have Keiko Hoshina. She says, I'm waiting for OCreate or other O solutions that could transfer my branded domain hanging in my current hosting service provider without it working. And she says, learning sign language, practicing, loving it. That's nice. And Pedro says, please, can someone comment on the restrictions from ONPASSIVE on using ONPASSIVE name when branding? In other words, can we use ONPASSIVE as part of our name?
The short answer to that is no. That we're not supposed to use ONPASSIVE in anything to do with our individual businesses. In other words, ONPASSIVE is its own brand. We're not an ONPASSIVE brand. We don't work for ONPASSIVE, and we're not employees of ONPASSIVE, nor are we contractors. We are strictly, I don't know what we're called today, executives, founding members. I would call us affiliates at this point if it was me. So for now, and I'm sure it's going to stay that way, ONPASSIVE needs to be its own brand. I think by doing your own branding, it's going to kind of latch on to ONPASSIVE, and that's going to work together for all of us in the advertising, in the marketing, the media stuff that ONPASSIVE is already doing. So I think we'll reap huge rewards without having the OP ONPASSIVE next to our names. Hope that answered that.
We want to brand ourselves. We don't want to.
Right. Ashley said that more than once.
ONPASSIVE doesn't need to be branded. We need to be branded, right?
Correct.
So that's what we focus on.
RobLynnLive.ai. Right. Just thought I'd mention. All right. Well, we got a couple of hands up now.
And
Was that was Legdega? Okay, thank you. And now we'll go to Mel. Okay, Auntie Mel.
Rob, I agree with the ONPASSIVE Legdega, because Ash, time and time again, he said we didn't help to build ONPASSIVE. We are affiliates in ONPASSIVE, so we should not at all use ONPASSIVE. I mean, there's many. If you want to get a brand name, you can even look it up. You can even Google it, and it comes up. Something, an idea that you had before, or something that transpired before that you really liked, and it resonates with you. You can even look it up and see which one best suits you. In the meantime, I mean, ONPASSIVE will come up with names for us, but if we can have the name that we know that will stick with us, we can even start looking for one.
And I could suggest my favorite go-to place right now is ChatGPT. Yes. Just put in there brands for digital whatever, and they're going to give you ideas for a brand name. And as long as it's something that's not been used, you can use it. So that's a good resource, ChatGPT. All right. Were you done, Legdega, or do you want to say something else before we go to Greg?
Yes, I'm sorry. I want to say something else before we go to Greg. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Greg's a gentleman, so I didn't ask him. I knew what he would answer.
Sorry. I have a question. On the business card that I did, I put on passive the future of internet. And then I put on the bottom my link, and then I put my number. Is that doable or not?
It's kind of pushing it a little bit, but from all the business cards I've seen, they all say on passive somewhere on the card, somewhere on the card. So for now, it's probably okay, and we'll hear from legal if it's not okay for sure.
Okay.
But for now, I've seen every business card some people have shown me, future of the internet on passive, and their name underneath that. So I'd say for now it's okay, because you're not trying to do a branding thing.
No, not at all. No.
I would think that's okay. It seems to be. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And we'll get some more input should Sifu Francis Tay drop by, because he and I were talking about that stuff earlier today. In fact, I woke him up while I'm sitting there in this traffic. I called him. I didn't really look at the clock, and it was like, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning, and he had just dropped his son off at the airport. So, all
right.
At any rate, let's go to Greg.
Hello, everybody. This is a really interesting subject to me. I really enjoy listening to it. I've heard about branding at least 20 years ago. And I started branding myself around 20 years ago. And I have one question for anybody here. And I'm going to know we'll see if anybody really knows about my brand. I've never had to ask that question. So, and before I continue, does anybody know what my brand name is? It sounds like, oh, maybe Chris does. Go ahead, Chris.
It's M Ferrari.
Pretty close. M-Y.
My Ferrari, right.
That is my brand name. I started that brand name, like I said, around 20 years ago. I started with my Gmail. It's MY4RE. Actually, I had it, my Ferrari, at yahoo.com, and then Yahoo did some weird stuff to me way back. So I changed it and went to our Gmail, of course, and then I used Gmail, and it was 1954, which was my birth date. So my4e1954 at gmail.com. But the branding part of it, I've been for the last, was on passive for over 4 years now. Everything that I build or that I make in my gifts carries my brand name on the bottom of it, and you should probably be able to see that. So that is my brand name. I also, of course, many people know I own the .com, myferrari.com. And the reason I chose My Ferrari is because, as my brand name, is because it's a small name, and something small is easy to remember. And that is a part of my branding that I'm working on, is having an easy name to remember. Now, that's just all I was just going to say. Basically, it's I'm still working on it. I know that once we get our I'll be able to move my domain over to ODomains. Then I'll really start off with other things. But at this point here, that's my brand that I'm working on, and it's a visual brand as well. I have a logo that I've built, and it's of course my logo is a moving logo, so it has parts to it. Actually, it's a pyramid that is sectioned, and in the middle section of the logo is MY4RE, and it changes as I go, MY4RE. So it's kind of cool. I learned something about pyramids years ago when I was building with an accomplished builder. I was really pretty blessed to build with him. And he taught me about the pyramid. And I'll share this a little bit. And that if you take a pyramid, you have a pyramid going this way, and then you build another pyramid going the other way next alongside of it. Now, if you take both those pyramids and you section them into 3 sections, you have just 3 pieces cut. You cut the pyramid in 3 pieces, and the bottom is your base, and then the middle is your middle section, and then you have a top. So if you're looking at a pyramid, looking at it from the base up, and then you're looking at the one that's next to it, which is the point down, the middle is the same. And he told me that when you're building something and you want to make something, you start with your base, because the do is the same, and then at the top there's a little redo. So it's about the plan. And that's what he taught me, that if you're going to build something, you have to have a plan. And the same with building a brand, you need to have a plan. So the bottom base of my plan is wide. The do is the same, and the redo is smaller if you have a larger plan. So if you do not have a plan and you're on the upside down of the pyramid, you have a small plan. The do is the same, but the redo is a lot. So he just kind of, I use that as an example, putting 2 pyramids together, because the do is the same. I always thought that's interesting. Never looked at it that way. He was an old German guy, and he built half of Breckenridge, Colorado, and he was also a master boat builder, and he taught me a lot of things about building systems and about how to build yourself and in different ways. So, but it's kind of like branding in a way.
My Ferrari.
Yeah, just say it fast. My Ferrari.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you if you got 1 or 2 of those in your garage.
Well, no, I don't, and I don't think I would ever have one. To be quite honest with you, I don't need one. But I will sell my Ferrari at one point to somebody who has one, who would really like to have my .com. That's part of my plan in the future.
Have you looked at what that .com is worth on GoDaddy?
Well, I started off at $16, and it's over 1,700, but that's just a joke to me. I wouldn't sell it for less than $250,000.
All right. Well,
it's just very small. It's only 12 MY4RE. It's only 5 letters, and it actually has a catchy thing to it. And if you have a .com that has the small letters, and catchy, then that can be worth a lot of money. So there's a lot of people in Dubai that have Ferraris. Well, I'm sure they'd love to have a license plate that says MY4RE on the back of their Ferrari and own the .com. But we'll see where that goes.
Well, dinner's at your house when you get that 250.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have a party.
I'll fly you here.
All right, let's see. I thought I saw another hand. Well, once again, I'm seeing things. Let's see here. Jig Bodie, would you like to enter in on the say a few things about branding and what you have in mind for yourself? Go ahead and unmute.
Hello, everyone, and hey, RobLynnLive, thank you for having me tonight. Today you forgot me. I was in the chat at noon, but I was driving to church. So I put 2 messages, but you didn't see it.
Oh, is that at the end of our live? At the end?
It was it at the end. I put 1 earlier, and then towards the end, I managed while driving to put another one.
You be careful. You get texting while you're driving. It's not worth it. But yeah, I didn't see you on Straight Talk. I missed it. We have the messages, they fly by, So I try my best, but I'm sure I missed some. So I'll try better next time.
I know you didn't do it on purpose. I know you acknowledge everybody, so it's okay. I just yeah. Concerning branding, it's a way of promoting our business. That's just what I can say. Branding is promoting our business. So, but I have tried a few times to post things on Facebook about ONPASSIVE and with my link. And now I am thinking about using my nephew who knows a lot uh, on the internet to help me so I can promote myself, my business better. So I just have him join as an affiliate a few days ago. So very soon I will start my branding on YouTube and all the different social medias. And that's all I have to say. Thank
All
you.
right. Well, once again, you're thinking ahead of the game, so that's good stuff. That's good stuff. This is a good topic for tonight. It's getting the juices flowing, and that's good. That's
And
what we need.
we talk amongst each other and share ideas. That's the value of the group. It's good you're doing that. Make everybody think too, you know.
Is John playing his thing tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you going to
Thank
sing
you
tonight,
very
John?
much. I have to leave, so I am so tired. I worked last night. I didn't sleep until now, so I have to sleep.
Thank you for being here.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Let's do a picture before you go. But this one is action. Everybody, action. Say wave or do I love you or do thumbs up or peace or what else? Love you, I love you, or wave. Make expressions on your face. Action. Take a picture. I will count from 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then take a picture. You guys ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Closer to the camera. You guys are so far. The image is small. And honey, you come this way. All right? Ready? Mohammed, are you going to come on camera? Cecil can't camera, right? Cecil can't. And then, there. Okay. Muthu Kumar, are you want to come on? All right. I think most people came on. That's great. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then I'll take the shot. Are ready? All right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me take a peek.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
Not too shabby.
Thank you.
Okay, get some rest.
They got. I'm gonna put it in the messenger group. I hope everybody's in the messenger group that's here that wants pictures. It's a RobLynnLive group. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yay.
Bye.
Got your image.
Bye, everybody.
Yay, everybody.
All right. I see Sifu Francis has joined us. Welcome, sir. You might have a better answer than I had about the business cards. We're not supposed to use the branding of ONPASSIVE as a brand for ourselves. But can we have a business card, would you say, that says ONPASSIVE on it and has our name on it as well?
Yeah, you can use ONPASSIVE, the future of internet, but you cannot use ONPASSIVE something else. ONPASSIVE Francis Day or Francis Day ONPASSIVE. You can use the company name alongside with your brand.
It can be on the same card, just not next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Much better answer than I gave. I knew you'd be here, and I knew you'd have the right answer. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a good topic today.
Pretty good, yeah. Building your brand. We've had a few people that already have started building their brand. Go ahead. We'd like to hear from you on building your brand.
I think if you are in ONPASSIVE, when you start to share something, you are actually starting to trying to brand something. Just that it's not yet formalized. Let's say I want to help the poor. Your desire, your thought, your thinking is already beginning to think about something that you want to do, a project, a dream, or a desire, to become something. People who want to help the childless or orphanage, they may be just thinking about it, but actually when they take action, they will want to brand. They don't want to brand themselves. So in the internet, we call it the digital signage. You want to have a signage to tell the people outside what you are doing, what you are planning to do, so people can focus. Otherwise, you have a lot of dream, a lot of project. What is your desire? What is your dream? Like our ONPASSIVE, of course, our dream is to help the humanity. But in humanity, there's a lot of category. So our personality is different. Every one of us, some of us like to help the animals. Some want to help to create greenery, pasture or greenery ground. So they champion for it. So that will be your focus. So you may want to narrow down and call a name. Let's say you call something like like what we have many years ago. I was involved with World Vision, where they want to help the child sponsorship. I was involved with them more than 30 years now. So when you tell people about World Vision, the first thing those who are not involved, they know World Vision. Oh, you sponsor a child from where? Which country? So this is already the company or the movement already spread the news that what World Vision is doing, child sponsorship. They went on the world and third world country to adopt a child, and ask people, if you cannot involve, you can be participant. You can just donate, contribute. So this idea spread out. I think some of you may want to do that. Have the orphanage in your African country or in any other third world country. You want to help, so you can adopt. You can also adopt a projects, like people build school. They go to certain country and build school, build water purification. Then become a name. What name you want? Water treatment, all this. Then you build on it. The next step is, once you have a name, you look for, because we are all individual, you look for brand. Someone can help you to brand, like RobLynnLive, like any other social media platform who do regularly. This is social media. It's no use to have someone having a Facebook post or Facebook account, then you just tag along. If that person is not regularly posting consistently, no use. RobLynnLive and Yasmin and the rest, they are all regular. So you go and tag in their Facebook or in the so-called podcast, like now the RobLynnLive show, right? You can go and tag them, go and like and comment, put your brand name there. You are World Vision or maybe Melvision.com, Melvision. We'll just build on it, and that platform, RobLynnLive, will carry your so-called algorithm to the internet space. This one we call it borrow authority. Borrow authority. They have the authority because they've been consistently doing it for years. Right? We are just new, and they are our friend. You can just borrow authority. Let's go on. Then the more you like and comment, it build your ranking into the internet space. And one day You learn how to do Facebook. You learn how to do ONET. You make your own content, own article about melvision.com, right? And the algorithm, the AI recognize who are you, because they heard you before. And then slowly you build. Okay, thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you, Sifu Francis. Man, I like coming here when Francis is here.
Mm-hmm. Got a comment. Someone was noticing, just off the topic, but noticing that as an attendee, they see less people. They don't see, right now we've got 16 currently on the panel, and they see 10. So we want everybody to know that the company is aware of that. It's something they're working on the view for attendees, so that we'll be able to see the entire panel, even as an attendee. Right now, I think most people see 10. That's what I've seen people comment, but that's a temporary thing.
All right, before we go to you, Mr. Barilla, for a song, I didn't see Don or DL raise his hand, but would you like to add something about branding, DL? You're more than welcome to.
Sure, can you hear me?
You're audible, as they say in India.
Okay, thanks a lot for having us, Rob. I agree with your suggestion, Rob, about the Chat GPT. As you can see, the best branding obviously is the shorter your name or whatever, the better it's going to be for you as far as branding goes. As you can see, I got a very long last name, and in my opinion, that's not very conducive to branding, because number one, it's hard to spell. Number two, it's hard to pronounce. So I would have to come up with something like a pen name or something or otherwise. But I'm just waiting till we get to the point to where we can have our own domain, and then I'll go the shorter the better. And that's what I'm waiting for. But that was great news tonight as far as the pop-up goes in the back office. So I'm excited just as much as anybody.
Good stuff there, DL. Good stuff. And yeah, I like the Chat GPT. I get some information for what we talk about each night. Sometimes I get a topic there. Sometimes I'll go there and ask them for an adjective for a day of the week, and they'll suggest 50 different adjectives. So it's very conducive to A, learning, and B, having them assist us with, getting to the point where we want to be. So that's all good. So thanks a lot for that. DL, did you want to add anything?
Yes, Dawn basically couldn't come on because she's having major computer problems. She might have to get a new laptop, but just know that she's listening in and she knows what's going on. But
nice.
We're going to get that straightened out so Dawn can come in and contribute once again. So appreciate you, RobLynn. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate the two of you. Thank you. Thank you
so much to both of you.
Well, John, I believe it's showtime, brother. Johnny.
Give him time to unmute.
Bear with me for a second, because my phone rang just moments ago, which always, if I'm on.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You're audible.
You're pretty loud right now.
Good. Well, what happens is if someone happens to call me when I'm on a webinar like this, all my sound kind of just goes. So I had to actually, I had to refresh just as you were calling on me there.
Wow.
So and I think if you can hear me well, I think I'm okay. Let me just get this picture a little bit further away. Panic time, you know me, always something wrong. Anyhow, I'm going to sing Yes. And I hope everything's hooked up now. I'm all discombobulated. Anyway, I'm going to sing something I've actually never sung. I've sung it in my mind. It's a song I like a lot, but I've never tried to sing it because it's a Tony Bennett song. I left my heart in San Francisco. He just passed away not too long ago. And I forget something made me think of this in our meeting last night. So I thought, Tony Bennett, I love Tony Bennett. So I just thought I would sing this because this is he's so great. He sings so many things. This is his signature song. I'm not sure how well I'm going to do, but we're all friends. And if I don't sing it quite so well, you'll forgive me, but I'm going to try.
Give it a go, brother.
Okay. Well, actually, I'll say a word about branding afterwards. Okay. Here we go.
Are Are you gonna turn your camera on?
Is what? Oh,
Are you gonna turn your camera on? Then I can.
my camera's
put it
on. Oh, let me see what's wrong here. Hold on.
It says the camera is off right now. That's what we see.
A quick refresh would do the trick. John, we'd want to see you.
I already.
Refresh.
There he is.
Come back?
Yep. What did you do?
Good.
Did you refresh?
Huh?
Did you refresh? What did you do?
I did. I quickly refreshed. Luckily, it didn't knock me off. That's what I mean. So.
Refresh is the magic.
Oh man. Oh brother. I'm a fan. No. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on side view, and everybody keep muted so the camera stays on John, please. And here we go to side view.
Sing it, Tony.
Please. Here we go. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me. To be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me.
Tony. Now we're all clapping. Look at this. Everybody's clapping.
I'll tell you that, I didn't realize that gets up there at the end. Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah.
I got
lucky. Tony Bennett, wow. I never heard him in person, but I've watched a lot of things where he would be with some of the current stars. He still had his voice till he was 90 years old.
Yeah. Oh,
he
yeah. Well,
he didn't miss a beat, that guy.
It was good. I mean, I got a whole story about that. He actually was pretty far into the throes of dementia, and he actually did his last concert, and he had Lady Gaga, who was so kind because she kind of teamed up with him and looked after him. And she knew exactly when to be near him or do something that would enable him to do what he did. because I mean, when he came up with the words to when he sang San Francisco, I believe he sang it that night, if I'm thinking right.
No, he did.
Probably on video somewhere. It was absolutely incredible. What a breathtaking moment. Anyway, it's a fabulous song. I love Tony Bennett. He's one of my favorite singers of all time. And I thought, let me just try it. You know, I never really sang it for anybody before, like I said, but what the heck. So, yeah, and as far as branding goes, you know, I have my moniker, my JJB Tin Man, because I've started to play with that identity way before ONPASSIVE. But in ONPASSIVE, I got the idea because of our commitment to mankind and everything about the Tin Man discovering his heart. So I discovered my heart for ONPASSIVE because I'm kind of committed to several of the things that's going to go on for Oh Bless and for humanity. And but at any rate, my moniker is JJB Tin Man, and I've used that as my user ID or nickname in many things on the internet, even my banking accounts and such. I'm JJB Tin Man. So I figured in ONPASSIVE, and they actually already started, even if it wasn't on purpose. When we did OMail, you had a choice. When they offer you your address, they showed you one that they picked, and you could say, I want to pick another one. But they came up with JJB Tin Man at I'm sorry, at AI, at OMail. I'll get it. At JJB Tin Man at OMail.ai. And I'm like, wow, that's good. So it's the same thing with the domains. When they come to us, I'm sure they're going to have as the suggestion JJB Tin Man. If they don't, I'm going to make it anyway. So that, and also starting to try to get that in places. Lynn actually is kind of helping me today to start thinking about getting myself and my brand and my name out there in places so that I can push more of being a brand or branding myself. And I've really not done a very good job or much of a job at that at all. I'm somebody that I'm around to help other people. I don't have my own places to put my, QR codes or whatever. And I've done a little bit, but very little. So I'm trying to go ahead and begin to get ready and brand myself with that in mind, JJB Tin Man, and a domain name that will be exactly that. So that's what I'll say about, getting ready to go and branding. So thank you, everybody.
John, and I wanted to say, John, it's never too late to start, as we always say. And we wanted to thank Francis and Chris and the OES folks, because what I did was I went to the OES Classroom Club, OES Classroom Training Club in ONET, and I went through the recordings and I listened to them and, scanned through them for the ones that I thought would be appropriate for you to review with instructions, crystal clear demonstration of how to post in ONET, how to use hashtags, how to make your links hyperlinks. And all of this was taught within the OES Classroom series, which is headed by Francis Tay. So we want to thank you, Francis Tay, because these recordings are going to help so many for posterity. So we all encourage you to join the OES Classroom Training Club in ONET. Simply do a search of OES Classroom. There's a lot of things that will help you in branding yourself. And again, they actually go on to ONET and they show you how you get the information that you're going to post in the first place. You go to, for example, the ONPASSIVE blog. You copy the information, the paragraph or a few sentences or whatever. You put it into ChatGPT to rewrite it and reword it. Then you bring it back to your document. You add your photograph, video, add the hashtags, which Francis Tay explains about hashtags, how the huge importance, the impact of hashtags, and how to use them appropriately. And then you post them in ONET, you post them in wherever, your LinkedIn, maybe your Facebook profile. All of this is taught within the classroom. So I just want to give a plug for them because they do a lot and they're going to help so many of us. So thank you, John, because John's going to start doing that. He's going to be posting consistently and doing it from square one and just keep going and building and building and getting more fancy over time. But you start very simplistically, right? Francis Day, you want to what I had to say? Start simple.
Yep.
Start simple. Well, Lynn, I think you have you give a summary of what our OES classroom is all about.
Yeah, there's so much.
All the 1 whole year of training in a short few minutes. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I mean, how to create a banner for your ONET profile. I mean, or in Facebook or wherever, YouTube, how to do a banner. I mean, there's so much. How to use Canva, how to create a short video. I mean, there's so much in there. So go and take advantage of it, folks. You know, it's well worth it. And I want to thank Chris Tiazan. He put in the lyrics to I Left My Heart in San Francisco. I thought that was really, really nice of him. Help people to follow along with the lyrics. And I wanted to say that the folks in our chat are very appreciative of John being willing to sing for us mostly every night. We don't pressure him at all. He doesn't have to sing every night, but when he feels like it, he's welcome to sing. We had Keiko Hoshina say, definitely another treat, JB. That's fantastic.
Very nice.
Yes. And Brenda Ross says, bravo, John. Awesome. Sina has clapping emoji hands. We have Keiko Hoshina saying, thanks for the lyrics, Christy. And Irena says, great, John. And she gave you a heart. We have Francis Tay saying, thanks, John. And Angela Lilan says, wow, John, you are amazing. You can sing any song. And Melody Marcano says, John, put yourself first, brother. So, and Surrender Singh says, Sir G, good song. And Chris says, welcome. We'd like to sing along with John. So thank you so much. And then we have also in the chat, Chris Tiazan, who says, let's learn together. Join OES classroom training on ONET Club to watch replays or recordings. And he tells you how to do it. On the search box in ONET, all you do is type in clubs, click on clubs, then you type in the OES classroom training word, right in the search bar, type OES classroom training, and then click to join the club. An admin will admit you into the club, and voila, you have all those resources for you. Okay, so we encourage you to go over there and take advantage of the great information. And Wandine Gaskin says, great job, John. So there's a lot of appreciation for what John gives to our webinar. Thank you for what you do, John.
Excellent, John. Excellent.
You know, and I like the fact that Chris put the lyrics up so the deaf community could sit there and watch me, but also see the words. I think that's a great thing. I'm glad that happened. Yeah.
Well, all righty. Thank you, John.
And
Thank
Clayton
you.
says yes, he agrees with that.
All right. Looks like, let's see, next on the Price is Right, we've got, was it Mel or Legdega first? I'm not sure. Ladies first, and you're both ladies. So.
Yes, and Clayton wants to say that he's following along. He's following the conversation by reading the closed captions. So he's following what we're saying. He understands what we're saying. Thank you, Clayton. Clayton, thank you. Yes, thank you.
So was it Mel or Legdega? Who's first on the Price is Right?
Let Legdega go first.
All right, Legdega, you're up. Go ahead, madam.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, as you talk about John and Francis stay with the classroom with Chris and Michelle. John, first of all, I want to say that I'm a big encourager for you as well. So do what you do best and look after yourself first. You have to look after people, but never put yourself behind. And Francis Tay and Chris and Michelle is not here, but I'm a big fan of you all, because every time I step in your classroom, the few times I learn something and I put it to use. So thank you. Thank you. Anything to do with branding, anything, I'm here to learn, and we're never too big, or we never think we know too much for us to not take heed of what somebody is correcting us on or teaching us. So that's how I learn, and that's how I'll grow. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we go to Legdega.
Yes, thank you. I also wanted to say thank you to Francis, Chris, and Michelle, who's not here today, for the wonderful job they've been doing, helping us every day to understand on passive and what it's about, and learning, taking that to the next level. While I was listening to all of you, I went to Chat GPT, and then I typed my name, my last name for a domain name. So he gave me a bunch of lists, and I was able to choose a very nice one. So
Cool.
I thank you, all of you, for your help. It really helped us to move forward and help us with the business we wanted to do. And thank you, Brother Borella, for that wonderful song. Beautiful.
So,
Thank
like,
you.
thank you, John and Legdega. So, Legdega, did you actually purchase the domain already?
No, I didn't purchase. When
Okay,
I
so
went,
don't.
it asked me to
Yeah.
sign up on Chat GPT to sign up. I signed it up, and then I just type in my name that I'm looking for a domain name. So he gave me a list of all
Oh,
my
okay.
names. Yeah, he gave me a long list. So I took a picture of it, and I
Oh,
saw
good.
one that I really like. It is
Okay,
very
so
nice.
don't tell us what it is
Yeah.
because somebody might snatch it. They might take it.
Yes.
So we'll just keep
Yes.
that a secret. But
Yeah.
once you get your domain, then you can tell people because you already
Okay.
got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Thank you
but
so
I'm
much.
excited to see what you pick. You can tell us later when it's
Okay.
appropriate. That'd be great.
Okay. Thank you
Thank you,
so much
Lady.
for everything you guys are doing to help us move forward. Thank you. God bless.
And we're so glad you're coming to the panel now because you've been with us a long time. It's nice to hear and see you. Really nice.
Yes. Usually I wanted to come, but I have two little boys. So when I'm sitting here, they have to sit with me. They cannot go to sleep. So I have to just put everything in silence and walk them to bed and sing and do what I have to do to put them in bed. And the time I'm ready to come up, it's almost done. So today it was a blessed day for me to stay up, and then they went early to bed. Thank you.
We're blessed to have you. Thank you.
Latika, let me give you one more tip. Huh? Short list the list that you have, the domain name, short list. Maybe you choose 2 or 3 and ask ChatGPT why you suggest this name. They will give you the reason why the domain they suggest to you domain name. So at least you have something to tell people why the domain name you have chosen. Huh? Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Thank you, Francis.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Legdega. And over to Miss Marcano, please.
I'm excited about the brand thing. Ladeka, as I said, I don't know much, but the little knowledge that I have about branding, I will pass it on to. Um, if you choose a name in Chat GPT, I've never done it in Chat GPT. However, in GoDaddy, if you don't take that name, because remember, there's people who have the same name as you. So if you do not put it, what I do, the little trick is to put it in cart. If there's a cart in Chat GPT, so they'll know that you intend to buy it, and they'll keep asking you, "Are you ready to buy?" I don't know if that's the same in Chat GPT,
Oh. So
but yeah.
if you put it in the cart, can somebody else take it or they can't as long as it's in the
No,
cart?
once you put it in the cart, they'll think that you want to buy or you're ready to buy. They're just giving you a little time to get it. But if you just choose it and you have it there, somebody else with the same name as you, and if they like that same domain name, they might take it before you. I was
Okay.
told by GoDaddy, so that's why I'm passing it on.
Good
Thank you,
information.
Mel.
You're welcome.
That's good information. Big time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. It's my first time going to Chat GPT today. That was my first time. So I just sign up and then I put it. I didn't even know you have to purchase it. So I learned a lot tonight. Thank you to all of you. Thank you so much.
Good stuff. We're glad you came tonight. Thank you. All right. Well, let's see. I don't see any other hands, but
I think Clayton
oh,
maybe
Clayton.
want to teach few signs. You don't
Okay,
mind?
and then we'll go to Pedro after that.
Clayton, teach few signs, basic signs, simple. Few minutes, not like long teaching, but short. Teach few signs. Okay, go ahead. All right, he wants to teach us on passive. The sign for on passive, make the letter O, a big O, and make this the motion of the letter V. This is I love. Okay, wait. Go slowly. Go slowly. On passive, everybody signs on passive. Letter O in the shape of a V. In the shape of a V. That is on passive. On passive. Okay. Next. Celebration. He said you could, for example, you might say like on passive celebration. On passive. The letter V, right? That's why it's on passive, the shape of a V. Next sign. What do you think? Or you guys want? Or maybe you can ask him what you want to learn. So you guys should unmute and say what you want to learn. Any sign that you guys want to know?
Hello, like when you come on the chat and you say hello to them.
Hello, that's hello right there, like a salute.
Oh.
What else you guys want to learn? Hello, or you can just wave like this, hello, but this is the actual sign, he says, for hello. Okay, and we got Pedro. What sign do you want to learn? Go ahead, Pedro. I think he froze again.
Yes, good evening, everyone. John, you were right on it with the song. My goodness, I didn't know you could go that high up on the voice. That was pretty good. I mean, really good. Okay, so I like to learn how to say my name, but that'll take time. Maybe we shorten it to my middle name that I plan to use in my branding name, Joe. How do you say Joe?
J-O-E?
J-O-E, yeah. J-O-E-S,
oh, you want
because I plan to...
Wait, is this for branding or sign language? I want to make sure I understand your question. Is it for signing or for just sign language? No?
It's going to be for branding, but I want to learn how to say in sign language. J-O-E-S.
Is it J-O-E-S or J-O-S-E?
Well, I have to explain.
Okay.
It's J-O-E-S because my last name's...
Oh, did you get booted? Oh, he's...
Because OES is part of the ONPASSIVE, but indirectly. So Pedro Joe ES would be ideal for me to use.
Okay. So for sign names, usually people give you a sign name or a name sign. They get to know you first. What's your personality? What's your characteristic? And they kind of analyze you and they say, okay, this is a good sign name for you. So they have to know what you prefer first. Like if you're funny.
Joe?
Huh?
How do you say Joe? Joe, yes.
So I'm trying to explain to Pedro. So the sign name is given to you, usually by deaf community. They get to know you and your personality, and they look at you and say, oh, Pedro, he loves cats. So his sign name is going to be P on the cat sign. Or he's funny, so we're going to give the sign name Pedro because he's funny. Or you know what I'm saying? So if they don't know you, they won't give you a sign name.
Yeah.
So it's a personal thing from death given to you. Yeah. So
Okay. Oh, okay.
body
Okay,
sometimes
sounds good.
we give a sign name based on your body language and say, okay, that's going to be your name sign, depending on your traits. It's like his traits, his
That's
personality
good.
match, right? Yeah.
That's good.
So maybe
Thank you.
later
Thank you.
they'll give you a sign name later when they get to know you better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. But so this is
Thank
okay.
you.
The reason why I'm CT is because I like coffee, so that's why we got the coffee sign and put C and T together, and that's my name, Clayton. Any other
Yeah,
signs
okay.
you want to know?
Well,
Any other words you want to know? Anybody? What do you want to learn? It says basic signs, starting with maybe ABC, the finger spelling. You can also learn basic signs, general signs. But first, you might want to learn ABCD first, and then body language and gestures. He's saying.
I remember Ash Mufara. Ash and Mufara sign like that.
Yes, that's right. Because he has a big heart. He has a heart, right? It's a big heart. So they put A on the heart. Big heart. Ash Mufara. Okay.
oh,
That's his sign name, Ash Mufara. Yes. 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 Ash Mufara. Well, so when
cool.
they had a discussion, and they all decided and agreed on that sign name for Ash because he's there for humanity. So that is his sign name. Yay!
How about Rob?
I see.
What's the name for Rob? ASL for Rob.
Good sign name for my
I
husband.
know Lynn. Lynn is like a smile. Like smile. How do you say for Lynn?
I love you. I love you sign on the mouth because I smile a lot. This is sign for smile, and they
How
so they
about
put I love
Rob's?
you like this. Neat
How
sign
about
name for my husband, Rob. He said, why? He like this because he has caps.
Mad Hatter.
oh, Mad Hatter?
They call him Mad
Okay.
Hatter. So good sign name would be Rob. So everybody can do this. The letter R, like crossing your fingers and put it on here. This is a sign for cap. So we put R here. That's Rob's name sign. All right, cool.
Oh,
Yes, thank you, Clayton. That's a perfect same sign name. Thank you. CT, he said this is good for Clayton too. CT.
Good stuff.
Because I have cats too. Ha 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 ha. I have cats. All right, thank you so much. Maybe we can teach regularly here in this webinar. I think we're good to learning, and we can be signing on screen, so it'll be fun. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you. So you're welcome. All right. Now we have Pat Green wants to speak. Go ahead, Pat.
First thing
Go
I'd like
ahead.
to say is thank you, John, for the song. It was great. Enjoyed it. And I was going down the street today with my husband, riding in the car. I was thinking about some of the things that I wanted to do, with the apples that ONPASSIVE is going to give us. My husband, he says, well, you're going to need a lot of money for all that. And I said, well, I think ONPASSIVE can provide that for us. And I call them apples, but one of the things I want to do is, and there's several things I want to do, is kids, when they come out of orphanages, they need a career. And so I would like to start a trust or have a trust that when they come out of an orphanage, where they can get some hands-on training for like building houses, taking old houses and fixing them up, and doing the craftsman work with it too. Not only the heating and the electrical and all that stuff, but I'd like to see that happen. I also would like to see our veterans get off the streets. They risk their lives for us, and I don't think it's right that some of them are living on the streets. And I would like to see, them getting off the streets. There's some animals I'd like to, give some money to, some organizations that help take care of some animals like beluga whales and manatees and that kind of thing. And I think those are going to be good organizations to give to. Elephants, I like elephants. I think they're pretty neat. No, I don't own any of those, and no, I've never been around them, but I just really like the animals. And so I thought that would be a good thing to give to. And so I was going over this list with my husband, and the different things I'd like to do and like to see. And I thought, well, we can help with some of this, we can't do it all, but, and I don't want to just give money and not have it go towards what it's intended for. But I also, I want to teach them how to fish, so to speak. I don't want them, I don't want to support them. I want to teach them how to support themselves and help them get off the streets and things, So those are just some of the things that I'd like to do. And I was thinking about branding and how that could be some of that too, branding for those kind of things too. Because that's what Francis brought up about branding and what do you want to do and that kind of thing. I was just thinking about that too. Anyway, I think I said a lot and probably enough, but anyway,
All
those are
right.
some of the
Thanks,
things
Pat.
I'd like to do. Welcome.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Pedro.
Thank you.
All right, Joe's. Go ahead, Joe's. Go ahead, Pedro.
Yes, please teach me how to say 1, 8, and 9. Those 4 numbers.
1, 8, and 9.
1, yeah, 8 and 9.
Okay, sir. 1, 8, 9. Slowly. 1, 8.
That's 8.
That's 8.
That's 8. That's 9.
Yeah.
Is that 9?
Yeah. 1, 8, 9. 1, 8, 9. Maybe we should teach 1 to 0. 0 to 10. Better. Make more sense. Start with.
Yeah, well, if you
think
want to go 1 through 9 is okay.
Yeah, I think we're better. 1 to 9. Okay. 1. Then that's 2.
The left.
3, 4, 5.
Wait a minute, I can see it.
Oh, you can't see?
Oh, 4.
Okay, 4.
5.
Okay, wait. You know how to make the squares bigger? The toggle switch at the top of your screen, turn it off. Turn the toggle switch to the left. That'll make the squares bigger. And also click on full view. That upper right side, there's a full view button. If you make it full view, I notice the squares get deeper. Okay?
Okay, 1.
1. 2. 3.
2.
2. That's 2, sorry. 3. 3.
3.
4. 5.
He hasn't got 4.
He's on 5. 6. He did 4 already. 6.
Okay. 5.
That's 6. That's 6. 7.
Okay. 6.
It's bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So that's 6. But he's on 8 now. And that's 8.
7.
And that's 9. Sorry, he's going fast. 9. It's good.
9. 9 is this one.
Times.
Thank you.
Again. Okay, he's going to do it again.
This
1.
is 9?
9.
Oh, 1.
9. Okay, he's starting again. 1.
1.
2.
1. 2.
3.
3.
4. 5.
4.
6.
5. 6.
7. 8.
7.
9.
9.
And you can do 10. Teach 10.
Very good.
10. This is 10. Shake your thumb up and like that. This is 10. Might as well learn 10. He said, right.
How
Very
about
good.
10?
Yay. Let's clap for ourselves. Yay. Very good.
That's good stuff.
The
Good
last one.
stuff.
How about
Man, that's
10? How about 10?
10.
How about 10?
10.
Thumbs up. 10.
Shake your thumbs up. 10.
Oh, 10 is thumbs up.
Yeah, shake it. You got to shake
10.
it.
Okay.
Very good, you guys.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful. Good job.
9, 10. 9, 10. And how about 8 again? 8.
8.
Okay.
Bring it close up. 8.
Oh, 8. 8. Okay.
8.
Yeah.
We're good.
Very good.
All
Very
right.
good.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
No more hands raised. I think everyone's happy. I think I learned a lot from this discussion
Well,
myself.
thank you.
There's stuff I didn't know that I learned, so it's really good.
Mel.
Oh, Mel wants to say something? Okay, go ahead, Mel.
I can't leave the panel without saying thank you to the deaf community. Thank you to Clayton. Yeah, for all of what he showed us tonight, because
You're welcome, he says. Sure,
I'm
you're welcome.
learning in a different way.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are all the better for it, for
Okay,
sure.
can you teach thank you? Tell them how to sign thank you. Okay, this is thank you. Just your hand going out from your body. Thank you. That's a beautiful sign to know. Thank you. All right? And welcome. This is your welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. There's 2 ways to say thank you and you're welcome. Thank you, and then you say you're welcome as a response to thank you.
That's good stuff.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, you guys. All righty. I need to look in the chat how things are doing.
Yeah,
Oh,
love you. Thank you.
Irena in the chat. You should read the chat, okay, Clayton? So Irena says, Clayton, love you from Irena. That's nice. Very nice. Surrender has, I love you, and the 5 and the rock on and the okay gesture and the prayer and the heart and the rose. That's from Surrender. That's nice. And Angela says, I agree, Melanie. And we have Michelle Weaver saying, thank you very much, Clayton.
Good stuff.
So thank you again, everybody. And we'll see you guys
Tomorrow at 12 noon.
Jim, sorry to cut you off. Ask him how does he say Canada, eh?
A.
I'm serious.
Okay. When he
Yeah,
does,
it does come to mind.
I think he's talking to Robert Stifler now. Oh.
Oh.
Melanie asked you how to sign A. You know, Canadian people hearing. I don't know if you know that Canadian people say that, but Canadian people, they tend to say A. So you have to just spell it. You spell E-H, the letter E and H. A. You just spell the word A. Oh, Carmela's here.
Oh.
Carmela, did you want to say anything? You just popped up. Carmela, you want to talk before we go?
I want to say thank you for everyone here. It was a great session. I wanted to be quiet one day.
Oh.
Every time I speak too much.
You don't. We love you, Carmela. All right, we want to say thank you to the people in the chat. We have a very active chat. It's really nice to see that. And we want to say come tomorrow. What we got tomorrow?
Monday we'll have at 12 noon. You got RobLynnLive's Straight Talk at noon. Pretty sure they'll be live with Marty and Chris at 10. Not sure about Red yet. There hasn't been anything posted in the back office. So likely 10, 11, and 12 tomorrow, and then 8 o'clock tomorrow night with us. I'm not sure about Michael Williams and Julie or so. But you can check the back office for.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Love you all.
Should I do one more screenshot? One more? I'll put it in the chat. It only takes a second. One more picture.
Of course, one more picture.
Okay, I'm the picture lover. Okay. Get ready. Maybe you want to show your sign language. You can show it like the numbers or Ash, or you can be signing ONPASSIVE or something you learned today.
Cap.
Or Rob, his R on the letter R on the cap, or Lynn, this is my sign name, or thank you, or whatever. Anything you want. Ready?
Ready.
Oh, Chris is getting ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I love the signs. Look at how the signs come out.
That's cool.
Rita's was cute, Rita. I like yours.
Well, all right. We will.
Carmela, I didn't see you today. You didn't talk a lot. Why? Did you sleep a lot or what?
She's unusually quiet today, throwing everybody off.
I
We're
know.
like, what? She usually raises her hand a lot. We love you, Carmela. We love you. All right. We'll say good night.
Stay safe, Carmela.
Good night, everybody. Love y'all.
Stay safe, Carmela. And the two little wee doggies, hey?
Yeah.
Like
Look in our messenger chat. I'm putting the pictures in the messenger chat for RobLynnLive, so you can
Thanks,
save them
Rob.
from there.
Thanks, Lynn.
Bye.
Thank you, Lynn.
See you, everyone.
See y'all.
See you, Francis. You're hiding behind the chat board.
Yes, thank you.
There you are. You're hiding behind the chat board, Francis. Good to see your Hollywood smile.
Love y'all.
Bye.
No.
Oh, Clayton
Another
says
one with the
thank you.
Hollywood
Thank you,
smile.
Lynn. We really enjoyed learning signs, so thank you. It's fun. Thanks, Clayton. Thank you. All right.
Chris.
Bye, everybody.
Mark and Tree Frog.
Bye.
Captain Christy Ellison.
Good night.
See you, Greg.